Hey guys, welcome back. This time we're going to be covering Monster Mania 3. It's not available until you either do Technicky or a Daphne's quests. You can choose to do the sub or the airship. Either way, it doesn't really change anything. I thought I would put them side by side right here. The only difference is the cutscene that plays here. Everything else will be the same. You'll get the same quest. Everything. However, I do think that it makes more sense if you go with Technicky and the airship, because Daphne was introduced late in the story, and Technicky's quest involves Idol and Peach, and just seems more like the official way to go. But you can do whatever you want, but after this cutscene plays, you'll be able to access Monster Mania 3 side quest. This is the location where it's at. You have to go to this island right here. I'm gonna level with you guys. There's no real shortcut around this, unless maybe you come back at max level with better gear and plugs and bro attacks. This fight takes forever. So equip the HP bangle, risk reward gloves if you got them. I recommend equipping the quick charge accessory instead of like what I did. And your best, strongest gear. Strength is the most important thing here. Easy peasy counters, empower counters, charge bank, auto 1-up, and wait a minute. But you're going to be using a variety of plugs throughout the fight. As soon as one runs out, you're going to switch. You need to constantly be changing them to do the most damage. This fight just takes a really long time. He has so much health. Luckily, he is not too difficult. It's more of a time-consuming thing than a difficult battle. I'm going to cut to different parts of the fight. It's just way too long to cover every second of it, and I don't want to waste y'all's time. So I will touch on all of the important parts, so no worries. As for the first thing to cover, I would just say use your strongest bro attack every single turn. Wait a minute helps a ton here, because always getting an extra turn means you have to dodge one less time, and that's great. His attacks are pretty easy to dodge. I'll cover those, but use charge bank, use wait a minute, and also anytime that something's about to run out, if you have the speedy recharge, definitely put that on as something's about to run out. You're going to be equipping and unequipping plugs a lot throughout this fight, just to improve your chances and speed up the fight. So I recommend you get comfortable with the two strongest bro attacks that you have on Mario and Luigi. I can do them, but the Luigi one, it's still kind of hit or miss. Sometimes I don't always get it. So just use auto excellent when it's not recharging. As long as it's charged, just if you feel like you want to use it, it's a free excellent, so you might as well take it. And you're gonna have plenty of downtime for other plugs that you're gonna be using, so you might as well just throw it up for one of their turns. See, like this variation is pretty easy, but sometimes the barrels come out differently and it can be pretty difficult. His first move is pretty easy. He'll be directly in front of one of the brothers, counter when he gets close, and then he'll roll around to the other brother, and then counter again. Pretty easy move to counter, but if he does hit one of the brothers, he will knock them off the screen for 1 or 2 turns. So try your best not to let that happen, as it'll only extend the length of this already lengthy fight. And as you can see here, I unequipped the auto excellent because I'm more comfortable with Mario's clock out blow than Luigi's Yoo-hoo cannon, so might as well save the auto excellent for Luigi's attack, since I'm not as confident that I'll be able to pull off an excellent without it. And I've noticed that Wait a Minute is on its last charge, so I'm going to equip Speedy Recharge. That way when Wait a Minute runs out, it will recharge much faster, because I have Speedy Recharge on when it ran out of charges. I recommend checking your plugs on every turn, especially when something's about to run out or when one is recharged, just to see what you can make of what you have. If you ever need to replace a plug, the auto 1-up is not very necessary. So just replace it. If you're doing well countering, then it's not that big of a deal. But Bro Boost and Performance Boost are great to combo with. You'll see right here. One increases the damage as well as the cost of the move, but the other, if you get an excellent, will restore half of what you used. So it costs 21, so it'll either restore 10 or 11 of your BP at the end of the turn if you get an excellent. If you also want to pair that with an auto excellent, then that's just, that's free. A pretty cool plug combo that you can use is boomerang items as well as shared items. And it will use an item on one of the brothers and then automatically use it on the other brother without actually using another item. And then it will also give you the one that you did use back to you. I did not do that here, I just used boomerang items. It's fine. As far as this move goes, if he jumps in the middle, hit A and B at the same time. If he jumps closer to Luigi, hit B, A to make Luigi jump first. And if he jumps closer to Mario, hit A, B to make Mario jump first. I'm pretty sure that's his entire moveset, and it's pretty simple, but, after you do the fight for 20 or so minutes, you start to, get a little bored, and those moves get a little harder to counter and dodge. But not too bad. So I almost did this fight with no damage, and I wish that I could have called it that no damage guide, but I actually ended up getting hit, and I wasn't about to repeat a 20 to 30 minute fight. So here's where I encountered my first major issue. I did have Protectus on. Luigi didn't take any damage, but he did get knocked off of the field, leaving bro attacks unavailable, so I just had to use Mario. I ended up equipping Attack Boost and Surprise Iron Ball to get a little extra damage since Mario was by himself. But if you can last 1 to 2 turns without Luigi, he will come back. And that pretty much covers the whole fight. It's just a lot of the same. It took me, like I said, around 25 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, something like that. You're just going to want to keep using your strongest bro attacks, switching out your best plug combos. I didn't have the quick charge accessory on in this fight, where it probably would have been significantly easier. So I recommend bringing that. And use boomerang items, shared item, whenever you need to heal. And just try to keep up those counters. They're important, but easy peasy counters will help. Wait a Minute will be a great plug. The Performance Boost and the Bro Boost are great combos as well. But you can definitely handle this fight. It's just a battle of attrition. You're going to be at it for a little while, so just be patient, and thanks for watching. I hope this was able to help. I hope y'all have a good one.
Baby, I wish you missed me like that.